Dawn. I just wanted to show you a couple of things before I actually start painting. This is a 16 by 16 tile that I bought at the Habitat for Humanity Restore. And they were having a sale, half off flooring, so it cost me 50 cents. Now I bought it to go on top of my Lazy Susan that I bought at a thrift store for $2. Now I am not doing a spin painting today, but in the future I hope to rig this up so that I can put the tile on top of the Lazy Susan and either do spin pours or even just be able to move the painting around, because unlike some people, I can't get to the back side of my table very easily because it butts up against my desk where my computer is, where I do my other work at. So anyway, I just wanted to encourage you to be resourceful. Sometimes you can find things that can help in your painting very inexpensively. Oh, and this is the lid to a tote. The tote is broken, but I still have the lid. So sometimes I paint in it. Sometimes I just let things dry over it. But anyways, it's nice because it's got this lip that can catch the paint if you're really, really messy. So there's that. I just wanted to show you that before we get started. Today, I'm going to do another sandwich pour. It's one of my favorites. I'm going to do it on a 12 by 12 canvas. I just realized I didn't have cups here to raise it up. So I'll just take a minute and do that. I got it ready last night. I sprayed the back because it had some puckers in it. You spray the back of your canvas with water. It tends to tighten it right back up again. Okay, so should probably have, whoops, where's that tile? Should probably have some gloves here. I do like to paint without them. However, I work my day job tomorrow and I don't want to go to work with messy nail beds. So I get my gloves on here and I am going to go get a bigger cup to put my paint in. A sandwich pour is just a dirty flip cup with the main color on the top and the bottom and the other color sandwiched in between. And I have never done one without it being black or white as the main color. So today that's what we're going to do. We're going to try it with red. And I am going to go ahead and put just a wee bit of silicone in the other colors. I want cells today. Some days I don't, and some days I do. So we'll just give them a tiny stir. Ideally, you'd give it a decent stir and walk away for 10 minutes or so, so the silicone does what it does through the paint. But I'm not taking the time to do that because I want to paint, like now. So most of these colors were left over from another pour, so I just mixed up a little more red. But hey, let's give it a go. So we'll just start pouring here. Whoop. There was a chunk in there, and I don't think it was Floetrol. I think it was actually paint, so let's just, hopefully it's just paint. If not, we'll pick it out later. You know what? I want a little more red in there. Okay. We'll just start layering these other colors. Not a lot of orange here, so I will just put it all in right now. This is orange metallic. I like a little sparkle in my paintings. I know you've heard me say that before, but you know what? It's true. Who's next? How about some black? Now this could turn out really cool, or it could just, you know, it could just go really muddy and be a write-off. But you know what? The fun is in the creating and trying new things. Now, hopefully the yellow doesn't take it all over. I've had that happen before using this shade of yellow. It's the Artist Loft Deep Yellow. A little goes a long way, people. That's your public service announcement for today. I think these are thick enough that the purple and yellow won't muddy too much. I hope. Of course, maybe I just jinxed it by saying that, but you know what? It's okay. Purple and white. I'll pour the white from up high. Hopefully I'll mix a little bit with these other colors. Yes, we want that today. Okay, so for those in the back who didn't hear me the first time, we're doing a sandwich pour. I've got red up to here. I've got a bunch of other colors here, and I'm going to sandwich them in red paint today. So, oh sure, the red doesn't want to lay on top. Well, that's all right. Didn't your mother ever tell you you get what you get and you don't have a fit? Well, maybe that's what's going to apply in painting today. Alrighty. Well, I'm hoping that's enough paint to cover this canvas. We will see. Anyways, let's give her a flip. And we'll wait. Let that paint fall down, do what it's going to do. See, part of me wants to come around and throw extra paint around that, but we're not going to do that today. We're just going to do the flip cup and see what we get. And if we have to tilt the bejeebers out of it, then that's what we're going to do. While we're waiting for that, you may have noticed in my videos that I have this cup of cloudy looking stuff here. What I do when my Floetrol bottle is getting really low, like it's got that little bit just coating the outside, or I should say the inside, I take my distilled water and I pour it into the bottle, I shake it up, and then I pour it back into the distilled water container. So, you know, if you can't get the Floetrol out to mix with your paint, well, it can be part of your water mixture. And I put pantyhose on my Floetrol to keep those little lumpy things, the little boogers, from going into my paint. And I also pour the distilled water through that pantyhose when I'm trying to get the last little bit out. And of course I pour it out through the pantyhose. So, you know, just a little tidbit of information. You don't have to do that, but I like to be the frugal goddess and use things up and be resourceful. So that last little bit of Floetrol ends up in the water I use to mix the paint. Okay, I think we're ready to flip this. So let's give it a little slide. And then back. Woo! Still quite a bit of paint in there. Well, we got some nice cells happening. And a lot of red. Which is okay with me because red is probably my most favorite color ever. Just let that drain. We'll hit this with the torch. See if we can coax a few more cells to the surface, and we'll hit it again afterwards too. Why? Because we can. And it's pretty much all red inside there. Okay, so let's get this party started, and we'll move the paint around a bit. All right. One of the first rules of tinting should be, thou shalt go slow. That is not what I usually do, because I am not a very patient person, and you will hear me say that a lot. But gosh darn it, I try. All right, we're going to move that over there. We'll have some really interesting cells popping up. All right. Go, paint, go. There we go. Bring it back a little bit. This side had way more red on it, so I think I'm just gonna, if I have to run some off, I'm gonna run it off over here for this corner. And then we'll work on the other ones. Okie dokie. Oh, I gotta get me some new gloves. These ones are not very long and they're not very tight, and they don't look like they're gonna keep me very clean today. There's more cells there. They're heading to the edge, and I just don't want them all to fall off the side of the canvas. We'd like to invite them to stay. Go, 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 go. Okay, and back you go. And now, one more corner. And then we'll maybe move the paint around a little bit, because actually I had quite enough to cover this. Move the paint around and see what we can do with all these cells. Oh, okay, too fast, too fast. All right. Well, that is kind of interesting, isn't it? I'm just going to get this corner a little bit better. All right. Well, there's a lot of different colors up here and over here. So I think I want to tilt back or tilt that way. Those ones look kind of stretched, so let's, yeah, I don't want to run them off, but at the same time Yes, I know, I'm playing, and I'm squishing those cells. I'm going to bring them back again. We stretch these ones out a little bit too. All right, I like the composition there, so you know what? I'm going to set it down and call it done. Knock the heavy paint off, put a little bit back where it's not covering well. Yeah, I think I like that. So I'm gonna get these messy gloves off, and I'll be back with a close-up momentarily. So we got some pretty funky colored cells and a little bit of lacing going on. Always nice to have. I really like this corner with the brighter colors and the black streak in it. Got some funky purple cells in the middle. Yes, funky is the word of the day, people. But yeah, overall, I really like that. That is my first red sandwich pour, and I can see me doing that again in the future. Thank you so much for watching today. Please hit subscribe so you don't miss my future videos. And if you're looking for me, well, check the channel art up top. There's a bunch of links up there, or you can just go to www.indigobohemianart.com. And before you go, would you mind clicking like? Because, you know, every time you click like, you save a baby unicorn. Yeah, that's why. No, it encourages me, and it's nice to know that people are watching and liking what I do. So thanks a lot. And we'll see you next time. Bye for now.